Yo guys, before we get into today's video, could you do me a favor and make sure you hit that thumbs up button? No like goal for today's video. I just want to remind you guys to hit the like button and we'll see how many likes we get, because we like likes around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just like likes, man. Like, anyway, so we are talking about a very toxic setup today, and we're not doing any Nat Geo Wild BBC One HD stuff today. I know you guys really enjoyed yesterday's video. So many nice comments. I'm happy that you guys enjoyed it, and you know, we're gonna do more funny content like that. But this one, I think we're gonna focus more on what is just simply a very powerful build that I am also very fortunate and thankful that isn't something that's particularly meta and in the moment. I don't know why it isn't, and it could be even nastier than what I'm gonna show you, but I stupidly deleted my Truthteller with Disruption Break. So maybe I should go on someone's account, maybe, and do the combo on someone's account. But we are using a proximity Truthteller. It doesn't have Disruption Break, but it does have Demolitionist and auto-loading holster. So it's a very good Truthteller. And we had a very nice game of Rumble there. We pretty much just swept the entire lobby. It was pretty toxic of me, I'm sorry, but most of them were probably using stasis. So I'm not too apologetic, unfortunately. And I'm talking over the intro today, kind of weird, I know. Also, you might be hearing some sounds in the background in today's video. I apologize for that, but there's nothing I can do. And we're just going to power forward and get into the video. So you can see the role here. We've got the auto-loading holster, Demolitionist, procs, really nice Truthteller. And usual setup here, one-eyed mask on Defender Titan this time. Using my Hawkmoon, the one and only Hawkmoon I've ever gotten. And I think I'm sticking with it. It's got Killing Wind. I do think rangefinder would be optimal, but I just haven't been... It's been a combination of not finding the time and also just not having the desire to get on and do PvE stuff at the moment in the game, so I haven't farmed for Hawkmoon. I haven't done the raid since I got the Trustee. I want to actually do the Last Wish raid to try and get another role on the Nations of Beast. I really like the one I have, but it's a really low range role that I got. Max stability. I want something with more range and maybe a explosive payload, something like that. So that's something else we want to do. But getting back to the focus of this video, you can see how powerful this is, especially when you consider the catalyst on the Hawkmoon and the Killing Wind perk. They combine very well with this sort of playstyle. Simply put, you use the Truthteller to get them weak, and then it's an easy cleanup kill with the Hawkmoon. Now, once you get the kill, you might have a couple of stacks of Paracausal, and you'll have Killing Wind. And by the time you have Killing Wind procced, auto-loading holster will proc on the Truthteller, and you can switch back to the Truthteller and repeat the process, and you can just go on pretty nice streaks, constantly having Paracausal stacks and Killing Wind active. I'm telling you, when you have like Paracausal times 3 and Killing Wind, trust me, this gun is something else. It's just really nice. As you can see, I'm causing a lot of problems for the enemy team, doing exactly what I'm talking about, just hitting them with the Truthteller, swapping, and getting easy kills. Now, in my last video, the Nat Geo Wild video, whatever you want to call it, we were using a concussion grenade launcher in that one, but that was a malicious birthright because that's the only grenade launcher I have with concussion grenade. I used to get loads of Truthtellers before they changed the world loot pool. I would get so many Truthtellers that I would just delete them because I had so many. And I think one time I was scraping around for masterwork cores, and I don't really normally rock legendary grenade launchers, and I had a masterwork Truthteller with Disruption Break, and I deleted it. So if you have Disruption Break with this setup, it would be even filthier, simply because Disruption Break basically makes people more vulnerable to kinetic damage after you break their shield. So like you break someone's shield with Truthteller, and now with the Hawkmoon you're going to be hitting way more damage, whether it be a headshot or a body shot. But it basically means that if you break their shields, they are 100% dead to a body shot, meaning it's like the easiest possible kill you could get. And then obviously what that leads to then is more stacks of Paracausal and Killing Wind, and yeah, it's just disgusting. So if you have a Disruption Break on a grenade launcher and you have this same sort of setup going, I will say as well, I've never had the people have a general sort of disdain for grenade launchers. For me, I've only ever really disliked the Mountaintop, specifically the Mountaintop. When it comes to other grenade launchers, I personally don't have as much of a problem with them as other players. As you guys may know if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I was obviously a Fighting Lion main in Destiny 2 Year 1. I used Fighting Lion and I used Syntheseps. And what I would do is I'd get them weak with Fighting Lion, then I would rush in there and punch them, and there'd be nothing they could do because the time to kill was so bad at the time that literally they'd be firing pea shooters at me while I would just wade forward and melee them. So much so to the point where I think I had like 30,000 melee kills in year 1 of this game. Because I played a lot of Trials of the Nine, and I would just do what I'm saying. I would just grenade launch them and punch people in the face. So yeah, I have an affinity with them. I don't know if you guys noticed, Bungie are making a change to grenade launchers to make them easier to use. I personally really dislike that. I think they're already very good. They simply have a learning curve, and something so niche as this should have a learning curve. It's very powerful once you know what you're doing, and just making it easier for players is just a constant theme with Bungie. Anything that requires any sort of effort, they shy away from it. They just treat players like they, you know, are really bad at the game, where, you know, there's nothing wrong with having a skill gap to something. Now, the timing and detonation of grenade launchers already has a workaround with proximity grenades. I'm using proximity grenades on this one right now, but if you were to use something like concussion grenades in its current state, they have a very small blast radius, and they don't have proximity grenades because obviously they go in the same slot as that perk. And you see that bank shot? That's the kind of thing you can do with these weapons. But anyway, they're making it so that basically the grenades will detonate when you fire it near someone. So basically they're going to give all grenade launchers proximity grenades by default. That means you'll be able to have the ease of use of proximity grenades in combination with concussion or blinding. And I used it in yesterday's video, but yesterday's video has obviously memeing quite a lot, so I didn't focus on it too much. But like, if you notice, the concussion grenades are insanely powerful. They stagger someone and they basically leave them vulnerable to being cleaned up and killed very easily. And what's going to happen after this buff is people will be able to concuss you for free. So get ready for that. I might make a video focusing on that specifically, so if you want to see that, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit that sub button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.